what are their types. Okay. So what is a legal system? It is defined here. A legal system is the framework. What is it? It's a framework. Framework of what? The framework of rules, institutions, and the procedures that a community or a country will take. Okay. Used to or what? Uses to create, interpret, and enforce law. It means that it is a framework. The legal system is a framework about the law. How a law is made, how the law is interpreted, and how this law is enforced in a country or in a community or in a society. In your house, there are certain rules are formed by your parents, by your grandparents, and you have to follow that rules. So, in a community or in a country, there are certain rules, and the whole framework of the rule is called the legal system of that community or that country. Okay. So, the legal system can vary from one country to another. Like the rule of the houses. When there are some rules on your house, and when you go to a friend's house, there are the different rules. So like the same, in the one country, the other things are ruled, and in the other country, the legal system are changed. So we can say that the legal systems can vary from one country to another. How will we find the specific type of legal system is determined by how? So there are certain points. What are the legal systems can be defined? How they different? So how the laws are made? How the laws are made means laws are made by parliament or by religious text. What are the methods which is used to make the laws? That will define that about the legal system. How the laws are made. If the laws are made by the parliament, then we can say that the democracy, the country has a democratic value, democracy. When the laws are made by the religious state, then we can say that is theocracy. Okay, that is theocracy and democracy. Basic difference. What is the role of judges, lawyers, and juries? The role of judges, jury, and the lawyers will also define what the legal system. Next point: how disputes are handled. If the disputes are handled by silently by the court, or just settled outside the court, or the people by their own they solve the problem, that will also define the legal system. And the rights of accused. If someone is accused, then what are the rights? Being a person, because accused is also a person, so he or she has some rights. So what are the rights given to the accused? That will define the legal system. Okay. In class 8, you have to understand about the two main branches of the legal system. Two main branches of the legal system. The first one is the civil law, and the second one is the criminal law. First of all, you need to know what is the basic difference between these two. So, in today's class, we also describe all this. What are the civil laws? Civil laws deals with the disputes. Disputes between individuals or organizations. If suppose that there is a dispute between two individuals or an organization or individual, then that is considered as a civil law. Okay. It is related to the money matter. In the class 8 NCERT, the word is given that it deals with any harm or injury to rights of individuals. It means that the civil law is more than civil law is also about the injury of rights. Suppose that your rights are curtailed, so we can say that it is a matter of civil law. It is not a matter of the criminal law. Okay. For example, dispute related to sale of land. Okay. If any dispute related to sale of land, it is considered as a civil law. The purchase of goods, rent matters, divorce files. These are known as the divorce cases. These are known as the matter of the civil law. Okay. What are the main goal of this? In the civil law, the main goal is to resolve the conflict. To resolve the conflict and provide a remedy. Often in the form of compensation for damage or to enforce an agreement. Mainly that in the civil law, we provide the remedy to the accused, to the victims, by a remedy, often in the form of compensation for the damage and to enforce an agreement. Okay. Suppose that there is a conflict between two persons regarding some financial expenditure, and they file a case in the court. Then court wants to settle that dispute. So he will accept. If the second party is found guilty, so the second party will pay the compensation to the first party. Compensation in the form of money. Okay. So like this, the civil cases can resolve. Okay, the main goal that to provide a compensation. What are the criminal laws? The criminal laws deal with the action that are considered harmful to the society as a whole. Criminal laws are laws या criminal cases are that जो deals करते हैं actions के against the action that actions are considered harmful for the society as a whole. Suppose that a person murders someone, so this will affect the whole society. It will not affect that person only. It will affect the whole society. So the criminal laws affect that. The criminal laws deal that what actions that are considered harmful to the society as a whole. These actions are defined as crimes by law. Civil laws define these actions, these harmful actions, as a crime. And the main goal of the civil criminal law is to stop that crime and give the punishment, to punish the wrongdoer and protect the public. The main goal of the criminal law is to protect the public and give the punishment to the wrongdoer, to set an example for the society so the other people will not do this thing. Okay? Because if you want to make a just society, then you have to be a robust legal system. If you don't have a robust legal system, then you cannot make a just society. Okay? So these are the basic difference between the civil law and the criminal law. In the next class, we will discuss about the other things of the civil law, more specification about the criminal law and the civil law. Okay? Thank you.